Hello there, my name is Damian. I am the guitarist, founder, main composer for Funeral Baptism.
This is Liviu, singer and lyricist in Funeral Baptism.
So the origins for this band, Funeral Baptism, are back in 2013, in which I founded this band with Belzebub, a friend of mine that is the founder and guitarist singer also, from the band Wolf's Winter. We decided to create this band. Unfortunately, he couldn't play, so I found another friend of mine, the guitarist from the band Perosum. He made all the recordings, but I did all the compositions for the music, I did the lyrics, and I also sang. And in 2013, we came out with the debut EP called Blasphemous Desires. Okay, so I came in Romania in 2015. I decided to find a band. I started playing in extreme bands. I joined the band Acra Necrosis, that it was closest to the style that I like. Of course, black metal, more into the black and thrash metal. Really cool band. I really like the music, so for some time I played with them. And at the same time that I was playing with them, I was really missing my old project, Funeral Baptism, and I found this guy right here that I thought it was going to give some more balls to the wall to this band. So that's what he started doing. So after we joined, I had some riffs that I came out every day. I'm composing new stuff. And I sent it back to him to see if he likes it, and he's a story right now.
Yeah, it was pretty much a spontaneous thing, because from the moment we decided to recreate the Funeral Baptism project, and Damian came with these riffs and these ideas for songs that were very, very spontaneous, and they came out very fast, and that was basically the foundation for the Gate EP that we released back in the spring of 2017, and we just used the momentum from that EP to try to fuel our creative process and to draft the full-length album that is called The Venom of God. Of course, the three songs that we got from the EP were quite a shift compared to Blasphemous Desires. Very direct, very straightforward, very, very powerful, and I was impressed by the riffing and by the composition, and I actually managed to write the lyrics very easy.
Thank you.
Okay, and of course we actually used that momentum. We talked to a record label with Loud Bridge Music. They liked our work, and in that way we drafted the plan for The Venom of God, which is the album that we're releasing right now. The concept for The Venom of God actually came to me after I was reading into different occult systems and into the Kabbalah as well. I did have an idea for the title of the album, but I was thinking about different themes that would be reflected, reflecting actually the musical content that Damian came with, and that's how we came up with this particular album. You can actually hear a lot of references to tarot, you can hear a lot of references to Kabbalah and to other occult systems, and I think it's a pure expressions of our inner spirits, both musically and spiritually, and we're actually very happy with the end result. So that was pretty much the concept of this entire album that I was actually working with.
So for the recording of the Venom of God debut album from our band Funeral Baptism, I use three types of guitars. I have one 7-string and two 6-strings. I have a BC Rich NJ Series 7-string tuned in G sharp, in which I am using it with a really killer Seymour Duncan Black Winter pickup. Also original Floyd Rose, because I use a lot of tremolo when I'm making soloing, old school shit. Not a Brian fan, that's what I have to use. Also I have a killer BC Rich Stealth Chuck Schuldiner model, rest in peace. And I also have a Grossman custom shop, has original Floyd Rose, has John Petrucci, Liquid Fire and pickups on it. Liquid Fire.
That was 3 guitars that you used on the album. 3 guitars.
3 guitars. Also I use the Stealth has the Marcio X2N pickup in the bridge, and of course no Floyd Rose. So in regards to the instruments, that's what I used. Also thank you very much Mishu from Acronic Crosses that he borrowed me a Squire bass. Even though that you will think that it's a Squire, it was really giving a really metallic sound that you guys are going to be able to hear, and pretty much you guys are going to enjoy it. Really metallic riff, bass, Squire bass, normal pickups, stock pickups. Then for recording I use Cubase, and as an emulator I use Easy Mix for everything, leads and rhythm guitar, also for bass.
Also for this album we were looking for the right person to fill the roles of a drummer, because on the previous releases we didn't have a full-time drummer that actually could play the songs in the studio, but we really wanted a very natural sound, and we managed to, we actually didn't have a drummer at the time, we're still a 2-person project, but we didn't want a more digital sound. We needed some natural drums. Of course, locating a drummer to play this type of genre is pretty difficult, but we found Teo Pop, the current drummer of Apa Sâmbeti, of Cap de Craniu and of Taine. Very proficient drummer, very talented. We can only thank him so much.
Thank you.
He did a killer job on the album. We managed to book a studio for only 1 day, and he recorded the entire drums for the album in just 1 day. So
with Marius Kostake.
yes, with Marius Kostake, that was excellent work. Thank you, Teo. Thank you, Marius. You guys fucking rock. And of course, when it comes to production, we had the help of Mr. Mihai Dinka, also a guitarist and vocalist in Apa Sâmbeti. He actually gave life to this album. We came up with, of course, the compositions and the concept and the lyrics and the arrangements and everything, but the final product is really a testament of his work, so we can only thank him so much. It is a bit of a departure compared to Gate, which was produced by Tudor Scânteie, which we also thank very much because it gave a very distinct sound. Again, this was the crew that we actually have for the Venom of God. When it came to the visual part of the album, we wanted to have a lot of control when it came to this, because we wanted to portray as accurately as we can the thoughts and feelings that we have in our minds back then, and that's how we actually came to the concept and the image of the artwork. Of course, we had a lot of help from Gheorghe Paraschiv, which helped us as well with the Gate EP, and of course from Liviu Ustinescu, which edited the entire artwork and booklet.
Thank you very much.
It was again something that was very spontaneous, but the end result is more than satisfactory to what we actually expected. It's actually more than we thought that we can actually achieve. And again, we thank the people that helped us. Of course, when it came to image, we also needed a sonic presentation for the entire work that we did on the album, and that's where we had it in a sonic format from our friend Henry Demi, which provided the intro for the Gate EP, but also the intro for the Venom of God, which is a composition called Aleph.
It's fucking killer.
A fucking killer, and again, he's a true professional. We can definitely rely on him in the future, and if you know him, you can only congratulate them again. We have to congratulate them.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Of course, initially we didn't think that we were going to play live shows, because our thoughts were that we were just going to keep to playing studio music and just record studio albums and just keep it as that.
Yes.
But since the feedback was very positive with the Gate EP, we thought that maybe we can try to recruit some people and see if we can actually do at least one live show. The project was actually just one live show, but eventually, after speaking with other musicians from our local scene, we decided maybe we can actually form a full band, and that's how we had Doru Florin on drums, who actually plays drums in Sinze 6-3 and in Malpraxis. Very competent drummer. We thank him very much for joining us. Nick R from ex-guitarist from Syncarnate, and of course Valentin Cristocea, which currently plays in Machiavellian God and Psycho God, and I think he also plays in Recursive Delusion, also very kick-ass band.
Talented bass player.
Very, very talented bass player.
Very talented guy.
We appreciate the courage that these people have of coming with us on this long road, and we are definitely looking forward to presenting the show as fast as we can.
Muchas gracias.